Okay, crash course collage demo for Boggs's class. Okay, so the first thing I did on Illustrator was import my JPEG image. And then I made a little, one of these little hot air balloon looking thing-what's-its. Okay, now your hot air balloon or whatever shape you choose should be on a different layer than your collage. So then I made a bunch of layers and put all of my hot air balloons, and I named them all based on the thing that they're next to. So this one is the tarot pin because it's next to the tarots. And so you can see all my layers there. So I've got the necklace pin because it's next to the necklace, right? Boom. So you do all of those, and so, you know, I'll just make mine visible. Boom. So those are all my pins. They all have a name, so I don't get confused, right? So then next I created another layer for my text. So I created all my layers for the text and I named them the same thing. And mine needed a background, so I did the background square first, made another layer, did the text, and then merged the text layer with the color background layer. So if you look at my toolbar, right, everything has its own layer. The base of the collage image has its own layer. The pin that goes next to the image of the oranges has its own layer. The text and the text background were originally different layers, and at the very end I merged them together. And I did the same thing for all of them. So once I did all my backgrounds and put all my text, I'll make all these layers visible so you can see what it looks like. So that is my collage with all of the little hot air balloon pins and all of the text bubbles. The text with the background color. So all of these are separate layers. Every pin is a separate layer, and every text bubble is its own layer, right? So all these boxes are not on the same layer, right? So once you have all your labels, what you're gonna do is take the visibility, turn off the visibility of all your text bubbles, right? So you're gonna see me click off the visibility of all the text bubbles. And I just named mine like cigar text, candle text, right? Tarot text is the last one. Boom. Okay, so when the visibility of all your actual text bubbles is off, then you want to save your file as a PDF. So you want to go File, Save As, and you can, you know, save it on your computer, save it to the cloud, save it to your thumb drives or whatever. But you want to change this right here to Adobe PDF and hit save. I saved mine to the desktop since I was working on the lab computer, and that just made everything easier. Okay, so once you save this as a PDF, you're gonna open Adobe. And on the computer lab, it's Adobe Acrobat DC. Now, when you get to the landing page, you're gonna see this little banner right here. You want to click See All Tools so that you can find Prepare a Form. You're gonna hit Prepare a Form, open, select a file, and you're gonna select your collage that you saved as a PDF, right? So you can see mine. So you're gonna open that and hit Create Form. And you're just gonna tell that okay. Now, I have already done mine, so that's why it's saving the settings. But what you're gonna do is you are going to go to the right of the thing and click this button to see the layers. So you'll see the same layers that you had on Illustrator. Now, right now all my pins are visible, so you can see them on the thing, but all my text boxes are invisible. So what you're gonna do is select a layer of your text box. So, select one of the text boxes. So I'm going to select the necklace one since the screen is right there. Now, I'm just gonna make a new button to show you and then I'll delete it. So let's say I have a layer called red headband. So I would click the red headband layer, and then you go to the left and you click button. Now it's gonna give you this weird little rectangle thing. You are going to highlight your pin and the entire text box that's next to your pin. And it's gonna pop up like that. You're gonna right click it, properties. You're gonna go to appearance, fill color, and click transparent. X that out. Then you're gonna go to actions. Select trigger, we want mouse enter, and we want for the action, we want set layer visibility. And you're gonna click add. Click OK. Then you're gonna click mouse exit. This stays as set layer visibility. You're gonna click add. And you're gonna click OK. So now you have mouse enter exit. So what that means is when you put your mouse over it, the text will pop up. And then when you take your mouse off, the text will disappear. So I am going to close that out. So now I have this random button which doesn't do anything because I don't have text on it, but let's just delete that. If you want to check that it's working, you're gonna click preview. And so obviously, right, and when you do that, you're gonna wanna turn on the visibility of the box, right? Click button, highlight the pin and the button, make it transparent, set the mouse enter and exit, and then you can take the transparency off, hit preview, and it'll show you what it looks like. And so when you roll over, boom, it pops up. And you're gonna do that for all of your text boxes. Computer runs slow, so it's getting stuck and glitching, but you're gonna do that for all of your boxes. In preview, you can check that they're all working. I know all mine work, this computer just doesn't like me. And so once you've done that, you can save it as a PDF, send the PDF to Brightspace, and also send your Adobe Illustrator file to Brightspace just in case. And that's it.